Alrighty everyone, so I'm in actually a bit of a new spot today. A lot of people are probably going to recognize this area. I haven't fished here for quite a while, mostly because where I'm standing now has pretty well been underwater, and I'm going to throw the drone up in a minute and show you what I mean. And I'm also going to take the drone out along the river here to sort of suss it out and see if I can find the spots where I think the bass will be sitting. Alright, so let's get this drone in the air. Alrighty, so we'll just go suss this place out a bit. So you can see the pretty much like the island here that comes from the bridge there. People will know where this spot is. Just there's a little bit of water to cross. As you can see in the top there, that lake gets cut off when the water level goes down. So at the moment the fish don't really have any way through after being in this whole entire lake. The water just sort of comes into it at the top there, but pretty much the flow of the river is all on this side over here. I'm going to follow this up a little bit actually, hopefully it doesn't get too windy, and I'm just going to have a look and see where I think the fish might be hiding out. Alright, so just looking at a spot now, looks like we've got some rapids and then like a bit of a hole after them. I like the look of that down there. Go off a bit further. I also like the look of just before these rapids. When I used to fish this area, I never made a video on it, I used to get a fair few fish just there, I think. And then we make it all the way up to pretty much the end of the island. And as you can see there's all these sort of sandbars at the start of the lake there. Pretty cool spot. I'll have to go check that out. Probably not in this video. I think I'm just going to fish around this skinny stretch river in this video, but yeah, wow, look at all that. That's a big area too. I'm 120 meters up. So if we keep heading up over here, there's the just in the distance there, that's where the river actually flows. It goes into this part and then follows that skinny bit that I've been showing you guys all the way down to the bridge, which is not too far away from me right now. And that is where all the flow of the river is going right now, because it's cut off at the end of this lake here. And that, I reckon, is where a lot of the fish are going to be sitting. Not that there isn't a lot in this lake here, I reckon, but I don't know, I quite like this skinny stretch here, because I do like fishing skinny water. Okay, getting some strong winds, so we're going to turn back, coming back along the little stretch of river. Very cool. I should kayak this as well.
Landing.
Alrighty, so now we know what spots to look for. We'll set up the rod now and I'll just keep fishing all the way up, but I think once I get to those rapids, I think there'll be a fair few fish hanging around that little area there. I bought this new travel rod recently. So this is a Shimano Voyager Travel 644 Ultralight. And yeah, very nice. Splits up into 4 pieces, so it's a little bit smaller than my other travel rods, which is nice. I'm going to pair it with my little Vanford 1000 reel. Love this little reel. Okay, and as for lures, I think I'm going to start out with some surface stuff. It's the middle of the day, but it is so overcast. Going to go with one of my absolute favorites, Z-Man Finesse Frog. And just on that, I'm going to run these Gamakatsu worm hooks. These are size 1/0. Hook here in through the chin like that, where the legs meet the body there. Not sure what line I actually have tied on for this reel. I think it might be 6 pound. Yeah, that cast's pretty nice. A lot of, I think they're herring, obviously really silvery if they're herring. So I've got a little lure I might try out later that I think imitates them pretty well if I stop fishing surface. I'll keep moving up. Not even a strike yet either, so might be switching it up soon. Oh, there's stuff following it, and they to me look like bass. Let's see. Oh, little bass, come on. Whee! Oh, one just had a go. Alright, one more flick with the frog, and I'm going to switch over to something else. They don't seem big enough or aggressive enough to have a go at this on the surface. Let's switch the frog over. Alright, I'm going to try something new. This is a little double clutch 48mm, I think. Whatever it is, it's the smallest size they do. It's in this real shiny sort of colour, so to me that looks a lot like the little herring that are around here. Jeez, these little double clutches cast nice in any size. Just got to get them to bite. Whee, there we go. Got one. Only a tiddler, but we got one. Alrighty, there we go. Nice tiny little, almost goldfish sized bass. Very nice little fish. Throw them back in. See if we can get a few more, hopefully a bit bigger. Oh, are we on? I think we are. Another tiny one. Wow, he's even smaller. Jesus, off he goes. Alright, let's keep doing this. Hopefully there's a few bigger sized ones hanging around in these schools. There is a fair bit moving around down there in that water. It's not all bass. Little herring and mullet and whatever else. There's a lot in this little stretch of river. Oh, we on? Yeah, there we go. Something very small. Nothing but little tiddlers around here, I think. There we go. Another absolute tiny little bass, and he just jumped off. Good. Just want a few. Probably, about, I don't know, 4 times the length of that, which would be like freaking at least 10 times the size. Would be nice. Oh, there's another. Come on, buddy. Nah, the tiny one. So it seems like I've found the spot where all the little bass like to hang out. And the other spot I normally fish seems to be where all the big bass go. Another little dude. Throw him back in. Oh, another one. There we go. Just heaps of these little dudes. Oh, and they got a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of disease going on with them. Oh, off he goes. I was going to grab that guy and show you actually, but I just shook him off. We'll head up a little bit, keep this lure on for a while. Seems to be doing well. Just a few flicks here. Probably some fish sitting out in this little deep area. Oh, there we are. What is that? Oh my god. That is, I think that's the smallest bass I've ever caught. Look at him. He just fits in my hand like that. Just because I think this is the smallest bass I've ever gotten, we'll give him a quick measure and then we'll put it back. I'm going to guess he is 11 centimeter. Yeah, he's right on 10.5. See you, little dude. Go get bigger. So this definitely isn't an area for giant bass, but still pretty fun if you're catching pretty much any fish, especially bass, because even though they're absolutely tiny, these little bass still put up a bit of a fight. All right, so just gonna move a bit further upstream, and I'm just gonna pretty much go right up to the spot where I used to go fishing. Yeah, this is where we want to be. This is a nice little spot. Stick me phone and bag up here. Okay, liking the look of this area. Oh, just got a nibble right in front of that log over there. Oh, are we on? That's where I want to be though. They're touching it over there. I am liking this new rod too. Casts very nicely. All right, not getting anything around here like I thought I would. This is where I used to get a bunch of small fish, but guess not. I think I might head up a little further, see how we do. Bit of movement in the water over there. Oh, it'd be cool to see what that is. I reckon that's probably a carp. Fair bit of movement. I can't tell what that is though. Can't tell what's going on. Oh, it's a school of mullet. Oh, very dense school of mullet. Don't know if the camera's getting that, but they're over there. Shit. Oh, I might have lost the lure. Oh no, I've got it back. Nice. Oh, are we on? There we go. Something. Yay. Took long enough. Little bass. Ah, I just lost him. Bastard. Ah, terrible, terrible cast. Oh, no, but we got something. Oh, well, good cast. Oh, that one's actually got a bit of pull. Come on, let's get this one in. Come on. There we go. Oh, where can we get him? Get him to the bank. Up on the bank, first mess size fish of the day. Whoa, I'm gonna guess 25, 20, 24 he is, and he's ready to go. So we'll put him back in. See you, buddy. Alrighty everyone, so that's gonna be the last fish of the day. Super cool spot along here. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and try to explore it a little bit more. Probably on the kayak or in the canoe, I think would be a pretty good way to do it. Also doing some bait fishing off the bank. I've seen a few carp busting up around here. There might be some catfish in here. Yeah, it could be really cool to do a little bit of that sort of fishing. This was fun. I'll start heading back now. See you on the next one.